Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Best-Selling Authors Hub. Today, we have Uma Arora with us. She will be sharing her success story, how she wrote her book, how she published it, and from there on. So let's hear from Uma. Uma, tell us about you. Welcome to today's session, and tell us about your book. And first of all, you, as a person, what do you do?
Yeah. Okay. So thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, and it's an honor to be interviewed by you. And you have been my mentor, guide, friend, philosopher, everything on this journey. And thank you so much for making it possible. And as for me, I'm a social psychologist, and I'm a therapist, artist, many things. I wear many hats. But with your hand holding, I now get the tag of author. So it's a great feeling. It's a great emotion, and it's really has been a wonderful journey. And I really tell everybody here that please, you don't know how fortunate you are, but please, be happy that you're on this journey today.
So tell us about your book. What's your title of the book, and what is the book about, Uma?
Yeah. So my book is, on emotions, how to live an emotionally effective life. And there was a desire in my heart, as a social scientist, I do a lot of research, I do a lot of interviews, I meet people and many things in my life I've done. But I always wanted to give society a new formula. I wanted to give something that will solve many people's problems. And when I joined your boot camp, I really got that idea that I can write a book about this. And then, this 30-day challenge happened, and all the ups and downs happened. And as you were mentioning about the outline just a while ago, I recall the time I prepared my outline. It was very difficult, very tough. I sent you, we did back and forth and polishing the outline. But then what really worked me was the theme, the dedication, the persistence, and the support in the group. So I wanted to give this formula of EQ plus MS equal to physical health, PH. So the book is about emotional quotient plus mental health and how that can affect your physical health. Usually people only about their physical health. But my concern was that if you do not start with emotional health and have a healthy mental health, your physical health will also be affected. So this was a formula I wanted to give, and because of you, I could really give it to people. Yeah, thanks.
Amazing. So that is what I shared, emotions, how to live an emotionally effective life. So Uma, what was your high point while writing this book?
So the high point was learning new things, learning new ways, new technology. Although I've been working on a computer from the day that computers ever came. I'm from Surat, so I think I had that time I was doing my PhD. But I was never, technical savvy in the sense that, not on Instagram, not on Facebook, I was briefly there. But then as I was moved forward in the writing of the book, I realized that I have to, with your feedback, I used to think that how to become a brand, as an author. You have a big responsibility now. The book was inside me. It's come out. Now it has to reach people. So this author's platform that you mentioned is so very essential. And I'm learning. Each day is learning. Each day is growing. Each day is expanding. So the book came out, and along with that, my whole personal persona also transformed. That was a big thing. I think the whole thing was about that. Being as a person. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So when people read your book, what is it that they really take away from your book? Like, what is their key takeaway from your book?
So the key takeaway from the book is about, how to take care of their emotional health and keep it in the center. Because in the book, I talk about assertiveness skill. In the book, I talk about procrastination. In the book, I talk about mindfulness. And all these three and many other things are so important to do anything in life. So if you do, take care of your emotional health, your all-round life is going to be transformed. Your relationships, your health, even your financial growth, your financial journey, you can track and you can, improvise if your emotions are in check and you are channelizing your emotional journey, the right way. So that's the takeaway from my book. Yeah.
Thank you. So did you follow the same system that I shared in the 30-day author challenge?
Absolutely to the point. There were days when I felt overwhelmed, and there were days I felt like, giving up. But then, because, reading and listening to your videos and sharing in the groups and everything, the problems and everything, I think I continued. And that's why I gave myself this 100 marks, although, it's not being humble. But then I felt happy in giving that 100 marks because I have followed everything on the journey and learning a lot. I'm preparing my second book now, and I'm absolutely targeting that is going to be, the bestseller tag, as that will be an honor to you. And I'll work for it. I'll follow all the steps that you have shared today. Again, I've noted them down. It's like a refresh button, and I'll be sharing. There is a small poem I've written for you and for my book. Can I share that?
Oh, wow. Sure. Please go ahead.
Yeah. So I just want to share with everyone, many of us are mothers here. I'm a grandmother. So the highest point of my life was when my son was born and when my grandson was born. And so I wrote a poem, for both of them. And the third time I wrote a poem was when my book was born. So,
Wow.
so I'll just read just small, brief lines about that, the book. So the book, the day, just let me, so yeah. So let me find the poem. Here, my first ebook, because this is my first ebook. So here I wrote that you have come through the wings of words, crossing the many storms of indecisiveness and fury of perfectionism. But at last, here you are, my friend, my book, through which I gave the world a formula to live on an emotionally effective life. So this is small part of the book. And the second is for you, Sweta. Please do honor me by listening. So here it says that your pleasantness comes across the screen, binding us, your students, like glue, and then you bring us out of our inertia and help us take a leap into the unknown. With your hand holding, I have discovered many a books dormant in my ready to see the light of the world. Thank you, Sweta, for being once again, always always a friend, philosopher, and guide, and also a book coach. Yeah. So thank you so much.
Thank you, and you're most welcome. Thank you, Uma. So, Uma, did you self-publish your book? I always ask this. Did you self-publish?
Yes, I self-published the book, and I learned the process. It was the first time in your program I learned Kindle. Like, I have had this instrument for many years, Kindle, but I rarely used it. And I started using it only when I published, the ebook. And the process was very simple. It was not difficult at all, the way you explained. And, I think we run away from the easiest of things because of technology, because of the, technical aspects of it. But the way you explained in the videos, if you follow all the steps, I think it's very easy. You made it very simple.
Amazing. I'm so glad to hear that you were able to do it. Thank you. So if you have to give 3 tips to all the members out here in their journey, in their author journey, what would you tell them?
So first is please follow the outline. As Sweta has said, outline is very important, clarity. And, during writing the outline, you can do your research, you can do everything because you will need a lot of things, while you're preparing the outline and while you're writing the book later. So outline is a very good time to, do all that. And second thing is do not give up, and, in this 30-day challenge, keep holding each other's hand in the sense that, in the group, keep sharing. Because when you share, you become alert, you become attentive, and you ask and receive also questions and answers, from others. And third is that love your book, love the process of being a person that you're becoming along the book.
Wow.
So.
Thank you for sharing that. I really love the love the process, because journey मिल जाने के बाद तो फिर वो खत्म हो जाता है ना. So love the process, love your book, and then journey मिले नहीं मिले, because you're loving and enjoying, then suddenly that destination automatically उसका importance कम हो जाता है. You'll get it faster.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for sharing that, Uma. So one thing that you got stuck in your author journey, and then how you were able to come out of it. Was there any point where you got stuck?
Yeah, so editing was a part. I got a little stuck there, and because being a perfectionist, I was just not happy. I wanted to rewrite again. I told you again and again also that I want to upload again and again. And you gave me a tip that, do all the changes and upload again. So I did those. I followed, what you said, and but I could overcome because I wanted the book to reach to people. So I did take a sabbatical. I didn't say ki acha abhi 6 mahine, I'll do the editing and then I will publish, or I'll create a beautiful Mona Lisa and then present to the world. So in the imperfections also there are perfections, So I was confident, and then I went ahead and I could do it. Yeah.
Great.
So don't get stuck. The idea is not to get stuck, that just find a solution and move out. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing, Uma. So people out here, go ahead, grab a copy of Uma's book. I'll just paste the link here. If you want to live an emotionally effective life, emotionally strong life, then you should go ahead, grab a copy of Uma's book. Thank you for joining in, Uma. It was lovely to have you here, and more power to you and more success to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah.